everybody, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, everyone's favorite space colony management game. Well, let's see here. Last episode, we were working on our nature preserve shower, and we have most of it planted. And look at this. We have our first thimbleweed. It's ready to be harvested. So hopefully, speaking of, let's make sure that they do that. Hopefully we get a seed, and we can upgrade this shower area from a park, which it currently is, into a nature preserve. That's gonna be exciting. What do we get? We got, oh, just a reed fiber. All right, yeah, well, we'll have to be patient. We'll see how that's going. What else were we working on? We were working on putting in a corridor over here. We kind of trapped all this hydrogen and chlorine to kind of keep it there. And we're working our way down and starting to build the outer infrastructure to our base, which is going to be super exciting. We'll dig that out and make that a little bit wider. We're also working on this little corridor over here on the right hand side, and we're prepping. This is gonna be open at some point, isn't it? Yeah, we're prepping. Sorry, I'm totally like having a brain fart. We're prepping for the electrolyzer system that we're putting in over here, getting this all ready to go. The oxygen's going to basically like come out through here, and it's gonna flow down this corridor, down through here and into the base. The hydrogen will end up over in this area somewhere, and I think, yeah, that's gonna look really good. This whole thing that we have going on here, I really don't know what we're gonna do about this. You know what I mean? Like, I suppose it's fine, but what? Maybe I'll just leave it filled. Maybe I won't even dig it out. I don't even know what to do with this little middle section here. It's not wide enough to really like put anything in. Maybe like some storage? I don't know. Some tanks? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll come up with a use for it. It's really weird though, I have to admit. All right, well, while they're working on all this, that's a lot of infrastructure jobs. We're gonna go ahead and keep working on stuff. We moved our Great Hall at the end of our stream yesterday, because this little corridor here that we have, actually canceled sweeping, that's for crying out loud. This little corridor that we're gonna have right here is going to be the entrance and exit into our base going forward. So we're gonna go ahead and position ourselves for this being the Atmo Suit checkpoint system. I mean, for pretty much everything. So that's good. For the time being too, I'm just gonna put in just a little bit of scaffolding here. I really want them to be able to come down here because we're using a bottle emptier for, what is this anyway? This is polluted water that we sweep up. Do we actually have, are we sweeping polluted water still? This is completely irrelevant at this point. So here, I'm gonna, forget this, deconstruct this. And I'm gonna put an airflow tile here. And we're gonna, oh wait, hold on. Oh, we do need to sweep this out. Let's get all the debris out of here. Okay. And then we are gonna need some scaffolding to get down in here and do some service work, because we're gonna yank this tank out of here at some point and pump all this out and blah, 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 blah. But I think for now, we'll just prep all this and get it ready to go. Oh God. Well, no wonder there's debris in here. It's just falling from the sky. Ugh. All right, once that's done, get this granite out of here, man. What do I gotta do? All right, get this out of here. It's important. And then how are we looking over here? So we've been doing some algae dig jobs as well. Keep this project, and we've made it to the side of the map. Okay, okay, exciting. So first of all, is there any neutronium peeking out here that we can have? No, there is no. Where are the resources? All right, let's see if we can't find them. Similarly to the other side of the base, what did we do? I want them to be the same. All right. We went 30 tiles and then a ladder. Okay. And the reason why we're doing this is because I kind of found out that if I put a ladder about tile 31, is that right? Nope, went too far. If I put a ladder around tile 31, it allows us to just build up and down the left-hand side of the map and do all the fog of war. So if there's any like geysers or vents that are kind of like hiding hiding out there. Hopefully we'll be able to find them and do that. We are gonna need a corridor down to the oil biome at some point, which we could put like right through here. Maybe we might be able to like zigzag right through here, go right through the cold biome. I'm a little nervous about doing that without Atmo Suits. There's a lot that could go wrong there, but we want to get some crude oil soon. We're gonna need it. And let's see if they can't prioritize this little job. Maybe we'll have to make a little oxygen reprieve, a little place where they can get a little puff while they're doing their dig jobs and stuff like that. And maybe that's where we should spend the time. Maybe we should commit to this. So we found the side of the map. You know what? Let's do that. I'm not worried about this right now. Let's make this a corridor. Let's see how far down we could get it to go. It's not nearly as exciting as zigzagging all over the place, but I am a little concerned. And we really do need to get that crude oil at some point. So let's go ahead. Get all this work done. Let's formalize this. That can all get chunked out. This can get dug as well. And then we're trying to dig out this direction, at least so we can regain access to this area that we've lost access to. And then we can finish this work from the outside of the base. I think that's gonna be really nice, actually. What a weird shape. We're breaking convention here, chat. What are we doing? Okay. And we found a neural facilitator over here. That's gonna be handy. So we can put somebody in the chair and forget about them, and then they can suffocate to death while they're in the chair. It's gonna be super exciting. I'm not saying it hasn't happened before, but you know, it might have. And then this is gonna be a ladder all the way down into here. Okay, and then along with that, this can all get dug out, and then this can get all dug out. Check that out. Okay, that's not super urgent, but we'll let them work on that. We have some research to get done. Okay, so we have hazard production now. We can actually start thinking about putting in Atmo Suits, getting all that done. That's gonna be great. Anything else that's super critical? I would like to get some of the automation sooner rather than later. We're gonna need that. And actually, let's go ahead and get the deodorizer and the carbon skimmer finally, because if we can't deal with that CO2, it would be nice to just like chew it up. We'll just make a recirculating system that loops back on top of itself, and we can eat it up. I hate doing that though. I hate just deleting stuff. So, oh hey. We can take 3 eggs or we can take 1 hatch. Well, that's a no-brainer. 3 eggs it is. All right, great. Oh look, man, this is awesome. We're getting all the thimble. Oh, we got a thimbleweed seed. Okay, good. So the pip. Come on, buddy. Come on. You know you want to do it. Go get it. Come. Go get it. Oh, I see it in your eyes. I see it in your eyes. Gonna grab that seed. Nope, you're gonna run over it. You're gonna poop on it, aren't you? Oh well. All right, well, oh, there he goes. Oh, here we go. Yay, that's exciting. Okay, and now, boom, we have a nature reserve. Heck yeah. So now, let's go ahead and clean up our stuff. We'll just let this keep on going. We'll let it make all of the thimble reeds that we need. We can get enough for a couple of suits, you know, and we can start sending out explorers with less risk of being murdered from suffocating. Speaking of, we have this refined metal, so we can, this is awesome. We can actually go ahead and start setting up Atmo Suit docks. I'm gonna actually leave an opening here. Normally I don't do this, but since we have this little funky shape right here, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, because now we can set up, look at how much refined metal we have. Man, I love this map. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many dupes do we have? We have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll just do the work now. Get it over with. We don't have the power for this, but that's okay. And we'll build it, and then we'll just disable the checkpoint and start funneling people through here. That means that we can go ahead and actually start building a temporary O2 system to start populating this. And we can get an Atmo Suit forge. Here, I'm just gonna stick it right here. This power line has basically nothing on it, so we can at least get a couple of suits made while we're waiting around. Get those made, get those delivered, and while we're prepping all this other work here. So, okay, all right. This means that we want to we need to move this water down a little bit here. We want to get underneath here. So, actually, maybe not. Maybe I'll capitalize on this water for a second. If I was to go, where do we want our actual floor? Here, hold on. We want our actual floor here at some point. We're gonna run this all the way over to here. It's gonna come over to this side, right? This ladder can come out. This is all going to be insulated. It's right here. And that tile right there. Hopefully there's not anything important underneath here that we need. Okay, great. What's the temperature, speaking of, in the base? So this heat isn't really working against us yet. And we have some cold pushing down out of the north. Uh-oh. Shade Tree, what are you doing, buddy? Okay, yeah. Go get a breather. This is why we built this here. Go get a breather. Oh no, they're stuck over here. Okay. Dig like the wind. I believe in you. Get out of the situation before it becomes a really bad one. Jeez. Do the ones that are priority, guys. Man, I'm really glad that we put that over here. We might have lost somebody just now if we hadn't done that. Okay, go be free. Go get a sandwich. You're gonna replenish your energy while we sort this out here. So what we want is we're gonna take advantage of this water for a water lock. We're gonna vacuum this room out over here. And then we're gonna pump the stuff into here. So let's think about this for a second. We were gonna want pipes that run through here. Or no, we don't. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we're gonna run the pipes through here. This will service the first 8. We don't need this many, actually. And we're gonna use a bridge. And we're gonna use that bridge to distribute packets evenly across 4. So that way, if duplicates are favoring like the front one, for example, and this becomes empty, and then like whatever, they can kind of keep 4 being loaded simultaneously, instead of just having like a big gap in the line. Which means that we need to run pipe kind of like this. This one goes there, and then this pipe goes into there. There we go, and then it'll basically send 1 packet to all 4 of those all the time. Can go to those 4, and then we'll hook this up to our O2 line. So that way, if these are low, it'll service these 4, and then these will be here, and then these 4 will be serviced after these are full, more or less. At some point, we'll hook up additional. Once we have our main oxygen system going in, we'll hook that in. Speaking of, maybe we should change this. Hold on a second. Let's bring it in from the top, because our main O2 system is going to be above us. Interesting that they built that pipe like right away. Of all of the work that needs to get done, that's what you're gonna do? Listen, all right, we're trying to get things done around here in a particular order, all right? All right, I'm gonna leave this kind of closed off. I just want 1 pump in here for right now, but we're gonna stick some algae making devices in here, and we'll let them, we'll run that O2 up and through here and start filling these suits. Okay, yeah, so if the main O2 for the base is gonna be, or for these Atmo Suits, is coming from this corridor right here, what we're talking about, then we kind of want to run the pipes through the ceiling, right? So what we'll do then is we'll just plan for it coming in through the top then instead. Okay, and we're off. Cool. And then for right now, what we'll do is we'll bring this little pipe. I'm gonna hold off on drawing this real quick. Let's figure out where we're gonna put some of these oxygen diffusers and a pump. Let's figure out where we're gonna put those down here, and then we'll run this pipe down and hook it up. And then we can have suits all ready to go. This is exciting. Holy crap. Build all this. Let's have you do this right now. What else needs to get done? We're good on food. We're good. O2 in the base is okay. It's not the best. It's not the worst. We've seen better days. And all of this is looking okay. I'm seriously thinking about putting a pump up here, by the way, and a canister filler, just to have some hydrogen in bottles. We definitely want them to work on all of this when they have time. So please come over here and dig this out if you're bored. And then these guys built this little ladder system so we can get over into here. Yeah. Shade Tree is really interested in building over here. I might. Here, let's. I'm tempted to shut this down so they stop building over here. But we've been wanting this built for a while here. We'll let them do a little bit of work. It's fine. What I might do is actually just turn this on for a little bit, but I want to save our LNG for the base for a little bit. All right, Shade Tree, do work, buddy. Get in there. All right. This is wonderful. All right, and then let's disable this so people can run past. Disable building. Make sure that people can get in and out of the base right there. Let them go. And then we'll focus on getting this whole thing put in. Okay, this is disabled. That's looking good. It bugs me that this is off-gassing here, but you know what? Polluted oxygen is better than no oxygen. It is what it is. And we'll get this swept out as well. Awesome. And this is great. So now, we don't have anybody that's going to be able to make any artwork that's worth anything, but you know, we can put in some crown molding or something for right now. I'm not worried about decor. Just as long as they have their basic needs met, we're cool. It looks like our research is done, by the way. What did we finish just now? We were working on, oh, we were getting the carbon skimmer and stuff, weren't we? Okay, cool. Well, now that that's done, here, how about this? Let's get conductive wire, and then all these things that we need to do wiring jobs for, since we already have refined metal, we can just build it with conductive wire so that we don't need to go back and upgrade our power network later. I love the fact that we have this refined metal. It's interesting that coming here to breathe outside the base. As a matter of fact, here, let's help. This isn't really, it's just gonna flow. Until we can deal with this situation out here and get all the CO2 taken out. Is this compressing? All right, how are we doing over here? We really need them to come over here. Are we done yet? Our oxygen is not being produced at the moment. Okay, let's light a fire into these. Can they actually, they can get here. Okay, as long as they can get here, we'll be fine. Let's make sure that they do all this work first. Anything else? What else are they doing on that's marked as a priority? They're kind of digging this backwards, aren't they? All right, we'll get that doing. They can come over here. Are they, can they not get over here? Are they running out of oxygen before they even get there? It might be, actually. Here, let's help them out a little bit. Can we, I hate to do it. I'm gonna put a little algae terrarium over here. This will give them a little bit of oxygen so they can like run through this treacherous zone, pop out, get a little bit of stuff. Let's see if they can do it. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. So they can deliver. We'll see. We'll see if they can actually get it done. I'm a little nervous that this is... do we have maybe some algae that's nearby? Here's a little bit. Just to keep this thing going. What else do we... let's see if we can find some more. Organic. Okay, we have a pocket there. We have... oh, there's a little bit here that we could dig. Here. I hate to make it harder for them to have to keep parkouring through the whole map. Okay, so there's a little bit of there. Oh, there's some down here. They just need to get this tile put in. They can grab that right there. There's some more nearby. There's tiny little pockets here and there. Tiny little pockets here and there. Some stuff over in here. Let's see if they can't get this built in. Hot? Is it hot over here? It's only 39 degrees. It's fine. You'll be fine. They're really wanting to get this thing loaded up. Okay, good. Are they dropping it along the way? Yeah, they totally are. So they're freaking out. So we're running out of oxygen. We're losing quite a bit up here too, though. Like every time we open this door, a little bit like sneaks out the top. So I'm looking forward to having our horizontal base design at some point. Oh good, they've almost got this built. So hopefully, this needs water too, doesn't it? Yeah, it needs a algae, no, okay. Go ahead and stick that in there. Oh, come on. Just pick it up and deliver it. Pick it up and deliver it. That's all you gotta do. All right, good. All right, so that'll hold us over for a little while. We'll keep them digging up here. Let's see if we can't get them to do that first. Although a digger's got to dig, right? Digger's just gonna be digging it up. Very cool. Well, let's see here. We'll go ahead and keep working on these jobs. I'm really excited about this. This is all looking really good. What I might do is shut these jobs down on the right-hand side of the base. As much as I like it, because we are exploring this a little bit, we kind of want them to focus on other things at the moment, don't we? So... we'll let them finish that last one. We're going to cut this one off. Okay, go do other things. You can come over here to get supplies and whatnot, but that's about it. We got some things in the printing pod to take care of. Oh, hey, we got some bristleberries. Let's take those. And let's see if we can't get this supply job done. Speaking of supplies, who is our supply person? Do we have somebody who's dedicated supplying? We do. Okay, so Selican is doing mad supplying. That's great. And as long as, and he's doing the supply jobs on the inside of the base first, it looks like. If we can get this algae terrarium, it would make your guys' lives so much easier. Just... oh, did they get it? Hey, okay. All right, well, now you guys can breathe over here. And then hopefully they won't suffocate to death over here. Speaking of suffocating, God, timing. Okay, great. Well, you can come over here, you can do some work, you can do some deliver jobs. we'll get all this algae dug out, and then we really need to start, if we need to, we can come down in here. If we can extend their ability to survive outside the base, that would be in our best interest. How many suits can we make at this point? We can make, what is Thimblereed, an industrial suit? We can make 1 Atmo suit right now. Okay. Well, let's hold on for a little bit. We're gonna wait until we can get the research done for conductive wire, and then we'll wire this whole thing up, get it ready to go. What else do we need? And then we're gonna have to figure out where we're gonna put our power spline. So I'm gonna build a vertical power spline probably. I really like it. I find it better than the horizontal one. We've done both. For whatever reason, I just like the vertical one better because we have to go up and down the map. That's the thing. It lends itself to the map shape a little bit better, I find. Okay, this can go there. I might actually think about skimming some of this off. We're getting up to above the printing pot at this point. And once they're sleeping in CO2, that's kind of when, I don't mind if they're eating in CO2, but if they're sleeping in CO2, that's when I have a problem. Okay, they're still doing all these deliver jobs. How much oxygen's over here, by the way? We have like a good pocket. All right, we'll let this run for a little while longer. I might turn this off since it's really inefficient for how it consumes algae, but at least they have a spot. They can come over here, they can get a breather, they can do some work. I might let this fill up like this whole little tile right here. And we just opened up a bunch more CO2, but we'll let and this is all just gonna fill up anyway, but they can come over here, they can get a breather, and then go back to work, whatever they need. Okay, cool. All right, anything else? Yeah, so this is the big one. Well, how long until we get our research done here? Where are, oh gosh, we're really close. So how are we gonna do that? I don't need to upgrade the transformers just yet, but we're gonna go ahead and wire this for 2 kilowatt line. This is actually really not that important. Hold on, how many can we put on here? If we ran a separate power line for this, well, how many could we do on one? 120, 240, 480, plus another 480. So we could do eight Atmo Suit docks on 1 power line, dedicated. I mean, we're really making a mess over here, but that's okay. We could maybe run it down and around like this. What is this actually hooked up to? This is hooked up to a pump. That's okay. We can run it through the floor here. And we're gonna need more power over here anyway, because we're gonna have to run a pump to fill the suits, right? So maybe what we'll do is we'll just plan for that right now. I'll put a transformer underneath, I think, for right now. It's not pretty, but it'll work. I'll just put it like here. Okay, that means that we're gonna have to put floor in, we're gonna have to do some other things. That's okay, this all needs to be put in anyway. This can come like that. I'm just gonna seal that like that for right now. Actually, I'm not going to do that for right now. This water won't burst through here because there's 3 tiles, so we're okay. And this can get dug out. We'll put this ladder into that one. Okay, so they can hop there. Oh no, they won't be able to hop there anymore, right? Do we really need to have them come down here anymore? I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's fine. All right, cool. You know what I might do too is, see if we can get this corridor, at least on the left-hand side, put in. I might actually think about closing this. But for right now, we want to have them access on all 4 sides. That way, if they're out and about, they can rush back, get some oxygen, and be on their way. Okay, all right, so now Now we're in great shape. So we have to build these over time. We want 8 Atmo Suits made. Let's configure these to deliver as they're made. And get them ready to go. That's looking good. We'll get this new power line put in for this this pump over here, and then we'll plan this out once they can get around to doing it. All right, awesome. Reed fibers are looking good. This is all dug out. We have a little bit of oxygen over here. What does it actually look like? Okay, you know what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take this. We're just gonna disable this for a little bit. Let's go ahead and make sure that that's disabled. They'll stop supplying it for right now. And then they should be able to get in there and get that algae out as we need it. The other thing we need to think about is like, oh good, our conductive wire and our research is done. We should probably get one of these electrolyzers online sooner rather than later. See, but we don't have any. I want to build them out of gold. That's the thing. And I don't think that we're gonna have. I don't think we have any on this map. So I might make a space run, guys. We might sprint to space to try to get some off of the surface of the map. I hate to put in a ladder for it too, but it's honestly the fastest way for them to get up and down. Okay, so that would open up that chlorine vent. Let's think about this for a second. What's the shape gonna look like? Because then that would dictate a couple of decisions over here. We want at least enough room, at least 3 tiles wide. Maybe I'll make it 4, just to keep it even. This will give us some room for pump, some things to enter and exit. Maybe I'll do 3. I'll make it 4, that's fine. That's a lot bigger than we need though. I could do 2, but that's a little squish I tend to find. So here, we'll do something like this. I think 3 will be fine. We'll do 3 wide. It's a little bit bigger, but it'll make our lives a little bit easier when we get around to doing like all the automation and everything that needs to happen in there. And then that can go there. All right, so if we do that, so that's gonna be our hydrogen room. This can go up and down through here. Okay, and this, we're just gonna commit to this going up through here. All right, so for the time being, what I'm gonna do is, let's just give ourselves a little service hatch. We can get in here and do some of this work. We'll have them work on all of this and get it up and running. Now the nice thing about this is you know, we could bring these on one at a time, but that's going to require us to maintain an airlock all the time. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just plan on them doing the dig work, and we're going to try to rush up to space. It's going to be really risky though. Like, I'm a little nervous about this actually. We can just make a little air pocket up there. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just notch a hole and maybe this obsidian somewhere along the way. Give them a little spot where they can get a breather, and then we'll just keep on digging up. We could capitalize on this ladder that we already have over here, but honestly, this isn't a long-term thing. We're not going to keep this around, so I don't want to keep extending on it if we're not going to use it. All right. We want you to dig up, boys. Not down. Let's see if we can't get up there. What else? This is all looking good. Oh, good. We have our first Atmo suit. So now that that's done, we could start thinking about enabling this thing. So they can come through here, right? Yeah, okay. Let's take this ladder out. We're gonna put a tile in here This is gonna be a wall anyway. Oh, actually, cancel this right here. Yeah, let's put this floor in before we do it. Oh, that was close. And then this wire is going to go, I guess, right here for now. This is kind of weird now that I look at it, but whatever. And then let's make sure, gosh dang it. We never did seal this thing off, for crying out loud. Let's get this all swept out. Jeez. And then we'll put an airflow tile on here so that way debris stops falling in here. And this will just run at some point in time. The other thing that we could do, side note, we can just hook an electrolyzer up and let it just go ham. It's gonna warm up our base, which isn't the best, but it also isn't the worst. I'm so gonna be bothered by the fact that there's debris here. Why did we dig this out? Oh God! Oh, we had a little hallway here, didn't we? Okay, well, I guess at some point we'll dig down in here. We'll sweep this out. Son of a bee. All right, and we'll get that all put in. This is looking really good, chat. I'm really excited about this. We're gonna keep this project rolling. We're gonna need to move this pitcher pump at some point, it looks like. And start capitalizing on some of this other water that we have. What other water do we have? Okay, we have water over here and here. Oh, we have some up here. Oh, we got plenty of water. We're fine. We have plenty of, oh, we have some down there. Okay, plenty of water to keep us going for a little while. As long as we can keep making oxygen, we'll be fine. But you know, that's the name of the game, isn't it? It is the name of the game. Anything else? I would really like to hope that we can find some neutronium peeking out and we can figure out if we have some additional resources nearby. Everything is looking to be kind of far away. Oh, it's really warm down here. Are we already down into the oil biome? Crude oil, 800 kilograms of crude oil. Perfect. Okay, so we will keep digging down this way. And we're gonna take advantage of that crude oil. That is more than enough to start setting up some more permanent airlocks and stuff like that. And then we'll keep exploring the map. Yeah, can't complain. And I'm really excited about that we got our bathroom. So now our morale should perk up a little bit with our nature reserve shower. Eventually we'll get some decor and some things in there, but now let's see. Did our skills improve? Oh yeah, RealTimeBen's like totally up 6 points. Look at that. He went from 9 to 15. Perfect. That's what we were hoping for. Well, everybody, I think that this is a great spot to stop. We will continue the adventures of this map here soon. And keep on working our way in so that we can start setting up our first Atmo Suits and getting that all set up. Side note, where did they take that Atmo Suit? Did they sweep it somewhere? They picked it up. Oh, he's just wearing, he's got, what are you doing, buddy? Oh God, he's just running around in it. There's no oxygen in it. He's just running around. At least he's got climate protection, I guess. That's pretty funny. All right, guys. Well, that about wraps up this episode. A big shout out to all my subscribers and the people who donate to the channel and the stream. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do this. Thank you so much. If you are enjoying this series, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to be notified about future videos. We'll be releasing new videos Monday through Friday until we get to the Temporal Tear, and probably a little while after that, depending on what projects we're working on. And hopefully we can get as much as we can done before the DLC comes out, which we are super pumped about. It's gonna be a great time. All right, gang, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.